So we're excited about getting started for the Big Ten. We've got Michigan State coming in here on Friday and Michigan on Sunday, and you're taking the next step into your season, and so Michigan State is who's up first, and I'm not sure there's probably a better serving team in the country than what we'll see with those guys. The other thing that's kind of makes it a little bit unique is they've been starting 6 seniors, which I don't remember ever kind of seeing that before. You've got 6 seniors, and the rotation of 8 players, 7 of the 8 have been seniors for those guys. So very, very experienced team that puts an awful lot of pressure on teams from the service line, very physical at the net. And so we'll get started with practice and films today, and get ready for Friday.
We'll start right here.
Coach, closing out non-conference play, what are the biggest takeaways that you guys need to bring into Friday and the biggest improvements?
Well, I thought there was growth throughout the non-conference. I thought, we're better now than what we were a few weeks ago, and we'll need to continue that improvement. We mix people around quite a bit. There was we've got a team of backcourt players that have all contributed quite a bit, and we've had some depth on the pins that have been able to play some different positions. You bring in a player like Nicole Shanahan, who really helped us out this weekend, gave us a little bit of depth in the middle. So I like the depth that we've been able to be able to show. I liked how they've stayed together, even though that you've got players that are kind of in and out of the lineup or roles changing. They've trusted the process, they've trusted the coaches, and they've supported each other. Our blocking's gotten a lot better. We certainly need to continue to take the next steps with that. And we're going to have to, our passers are going to have to be really, really resilient against a great serving team. I mean, that's going to be something that we're going to have to be this week.
Go ahead, Dennis.
I know you put a big emphasis on the serve and pass game. Do you feel like that's gotten to where you want it to be through the tests that it's been given so far?
It's been good. I think we're, first month, I think we're leading the league in fewest, the percentage of I'm scrambling to figure out how my tongue's all messed up right now, obviously. The times when we've been aced has been pretty low. And but it's an area that we want to continue to get better in. We want to be in system a lot more, but I feel like our ball control has been solid. It's gotten better. Players spend a lot of time on it. They spend a lot of time on it in the off season. But I think that's probably been an area of strength up to this point.
Go ahead, Brian.
Who will be your stiffest competition in the Big Ten? Loaded question.
It's Michigan State. So we play next. It's there's I didn't just start coaching. There's no way in the world I'm going to say anything other than that. It's once again, I think you're looking at 4 of the top 5 RPI teams in the country are from the Big Ten. I think you're looking at it right now, and there's been enough wins in our league where you could see 11 or 12 teams being able to get into the dance. It's still early. There's a lot of season to go, but it's been a really good first 4 weeks for the conference. And if you're doing anything other than looking at what's in front of you, you're gonna get hammered. So it's I think our hopefully our players are thinking that way.
Dennis.
You were going to take a cautious approach with Molly Haggerty this fall as she works her way back. What do you see in practice with her and her progression? And is there a make or break point coming up where you got to decide one way or the other about whether she plays, or do you just play it out through the year?
I've seen a player that has been released to practice and do everything for the last 2 weeks, and she's looked better last week than she did her first week, and I would anticipate her looking better this week than what she did last week. You know, she's not. You know, we eased her in, and last week was the first week that she's actually doing more work than what is going on in team practice. You know, staying early, coming in early, staying a little bit later. You know, seemed to handle that really well. We'll see what's happening this week. No, I don't have. We've not marked out this year at all. We still have 20. We're just now starting the Big Ten. I mean, it's 20 matches in front of us over the course of 10 weeks. You know, what I like is she's been able to handle the workload, but there's nothing that we're holding back right now. So continue to get her strength, continue to get her touch and feel. She was out for 9 months. You know, that's with back surgery. That's a long time, but we haven't counted out anything. Molly's been great. I love her attitude. I love her, the enthusiasm is back in the practice gym. I know it's tough being on the sideline. I'm sure she'd much rather be out there on the court. You know, fortunately, we've got some other players that are playing pretty well, and so not only does she need to be healthy, but she's got to get back and playing better than the people that we've got out there right now. But if she's out on the court, if she's beating those people that are out there in front of her, she's healthy, it's going to make us that much stronger, but we're not going to rush it.
Any further questions for Coach Sheffield?
Thanks a lot, guys.